Macro extension tubes make a great, unique gift for the photographer or filmmaker in your life. Hey everyone, Sean here with Fotodiox.com, and we continue on with our 25 gift ideas of Christmas. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at macro extension tubes. These are a great gift to get for a filmmaker or photographer in your life, and it's actually a pretty simple concept. A macro extension tube puts extra space between a lens and camera so the lens can focus closer up. We offer two types of macro extension tubes here at Fotodiox. We've got auto macro extension tubes. This allows the camera to electronically communicate with the lens, even with the extra space between them. And then we have manual macro extension tubes. These do not have any sort of electronic communication, so they only really work with fully manual lenses. Let's take a look at the auto one. This is our Sony EMount auto macro extension tube. It's got actually two spacers, a 10mm and a 16mm, and you can actually separate them by pushing this button. So you can use just 10mm, just 16mm, or combine them for 26mm. And the more space you put between a lens and camera, the closer you can focus up. And we're actually going to be shooting a macro shot of the Razor Crest from Disney's The Mandalorian. This is a fully auto lens, so we need the auto adapter. Line up the dots. And when we turn it on, we get electronic control of focus and aperture. Let's take a picture of the Razor Crest now. I'm gonna do a detail on the cockpit here. And because we're focusing closer up, the depth of field is gonna be a lot more shallower. So if you want an image with more in focus, you do have to use a narrower aperture. So we're at f5, let's go to f11. Okay, so like I said before, the nice thing about the fully auto macro extension tubes is the camera can communicate with the lens. But if you have a fully manual lens, you don't actually need an auto macro extension tube. This is our manual macro extension tube. As you can see, it's a lot longer than our auto macro extension tube. It gives you a lot more space. So the way you decide how much space you need with this adapter is you can actually unscrew the mounting point for the camera, the mounting point for the lens, and then just pick. Let's go with 14mm. So we're gonna unscrew the rest, put it over here, screw it back together. And we're gonna use my fully manual Lens Baby Burnside 35. This is a fully manual Sony EMount lens, so we don't have to worry about autofocus or electronic aperture control because that's all done manually. Mount it on the camera. And let's do something a little smaller. Let's take a photo of this tiny little Christmas light bulb. Oh yeah, and we gotta get pretty close to focus on it. You can do slight adjustments by adjusting the focus barrel on the lens, but generally speaking, to focus with a macro extension tube, you just move the camera in and out. Boom. And what's cool about macro extension tubes is how much detail you can get on the macro world. These are details you would never see with a normal lens and camera. But by putting space between your normal lens and camera, you unlock this whole new world of macro photography and video. Okay, so you want to give a macro extension tube as a gift to a friend or family member this Christmas. How do you know what kind of macro extension tube to get? Well, it's actually pretty simple. Click the link in the description below or go to our website, Fotodiox.com, and go to the macro extension tubes page. And then you can just narrow your search by going to the left sidebar and picking what kind of camera you or the person you're getting the gift for has. We've got macro extension tubes for mirrorless cameras, DSLRs, even medium format digital cameras, and they come in various configurations. Some are automatic, some are manual. We even have some macro extension tubes with a helicoid focus, so you can actually adjust the length of the macro extension tube by turning the ring. What makes our macro extension tubes such great gifts is they're super affordable. You know, they're just basically metal rings, so they're not that expensive. You can pick one of these up for a really good price, and as long as you know what kind of camera the person who is receiving the gift has, it is a great gift. And it's as simple as mounting the lens on one side and the camera on the other. So if your friend or family member has their camera with them on Christmas morning, they can use it really quickly. Just snap it into place and they can start shooting beautiful macro photos of, say, Christmas decorations. Okay, that was a quick gift guide look at Fotodiox macro extension tubes. If you have any questions, comment below. I'd love to help you out. And click right here to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more gift guides like this one, as well as plenty of cool gear reviews and deeper looks into Fotodiox products. I'm Sean with Fotodiox.com, and happy shopping.